Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to DDO. Today I want to talk about something I touched on very briefly in the Let's Play. And it's something that's very vital for uh, newer players to the game, and that is hirelings. Every town and major location that is town-shaped has a hireling vendor where you can pick up and acquire hirelings. You're going to be looking for any characters with these cross swords right here. There's a wide variety to choose from. Most areas will have a selection of hirelings appropriate for the normal questing levels of that area. The marketplace is an exception. You can acquire hirelings here from levels 4 through 20. To hire a hireling, come up and talk to one of these vendors and ask for assistance. You can click this little check mark to only have hirelings grouped by level, or you can uncheck it and have them grouped by class. They'll be sorted alphabetically. Which hireling you pick will depend on which class you're running and what your playstyle is. Most players are going to end up running a character that is more in the DPS type, so they'll want either a hireling that can take hits for them, or a hireling that can heal them. Even within the healer type hirelings, there's some variation. Some will be more of a support type, and some will be more attack focused. These hirelings here that you can buy from these vendors cost platinum, silver, gold, and copper in varying amounts depending on the level and expertise of the hireling. You can hover over each one of these to get a brief description of what the hireling offers and can do in combat. Laren Hester here can cure your wounds. He can cast Blur, he can cast Inspire Courage, and he can cast Fascinate. Many of these hirelings will also have abilities not described. They will simply activate them whenever they can in combat. For this, I'll be taking Maloren here, who is a healer type with two different kinds of cure wounds, a hold person ability, and divine vitality. Alright, to summon this type of hireling that I just purchased from the store, from the marketplace, you open your inventory, find the token, and double click it. This will start a cast bar. If you move, this cast will be interrupted, but your token won't be spent just yet. Let's finish a summon. There we go. Maloren has answered our call and has appeared in our party. And a timer has started on the token. This timer will pause outside of dungeons and adventure areas, so in towns and other safe spaces. Unlike an Artificer's Iron Defender, a Druid's Wolf, and a Necromancer's Skeleton, hirelings do take up a slot in the party. It should be noted that outside of a raid, parties have a limit of 6 characters that can be in them. You included. Or yourself included, rather. Combat pets such as an Iron Defender do not count towards this total. This type of hireling also has an added restriction. You can only have one type, or one of this kind of hireling summoned at a time per player in the party. But what can we do with them? Well, you saw as soon as he was summoned, his own taskbar entered your screen. It'll probably pop up over top of your other taskbars, so just go and move it where you need it around the screen. You can even rotate it, or nest them all together into one. Wrong button. There we go. Now this looks like a big jagged mess, even more than mine. So let's kind of go through this. From left to right, we have two different modes. So from left to right, we have a series of command buttons. These tell your hireling what to do and how to act. From furthest left, we have an option to tell your hireling to follow you around, or stand their ground right where they're standing. This little flag indicates where this hireling has been told to stand. If, for some whatever reason, you can toggle it back to have them follow you again. If for whatever reason you are separated from your hireling, or you want to get them to you now, you can click this button here, these little footsteps. Your hireling will teleport to you. In previous versions of the game, they would try to run towards you first, but now they simply teleport. If you're a great distance away, all of their abilities will become on cooldown as soon as they teleport to you, so be aware of that. The next mode we have is active mode. Hirelings in this mode will seek out any danger nearby and do their best to neutralize it. They will also be more likely to cast healing spells in this mode, as well as any other spells in their arsenal. Defense mode, which is the mode they start in, is similar to active, but they will simply wait for you to be attacked before they start acting, or before they are attacked themselves. And passive mode orders them to simply take no actions. They will take none of their actions during any of their rounds of combat. I'm going to set this guy back to defensive. We have another button here. This is a context-sensitive action button. You can say, target a crate, and he doesn't respond. He doesn't know how to do it with crate. If you were to target like a lever or something, if I can find one. There we go. One of them has found the hidden door here. If we were to target a door, we can order them to open it. And again, we can order them to close it as well. Similarly, if I were to find, say, an enemy around the corner here, I can order them to attack. Oh, I forgot to summon bolts. Oh, how fortuitous. These two will buy me some time. There we go. I can even order them to attack this guy all the way over here. You notice he's out of range, so rather than run all the way over, he simply shot a laser bolt at him. Making use of hirelings modes like this can be a skill in and of itself, so it can be frustrating the first few times you have a hireling along expecting them to heal you, and they simply become overwhelmed and die. but that's where learning how to manage them comes in. Additionally, hirelings are affected by the feat Augment Summoning. This feat grants them +4 to all ability scores, increased health, and increased fortification, which should help them survive a bit longer. Not every character is going to want to take this feat, however, but if you are someone who's using a lot of summons and maybe a combat pet or two, taking this feat would help. I think I'm going to play through the rest of this dungeon and try and show how you can use this hireling. Alright, I know this dungeon. There's an ambush that's going to happen. So, I'm going to set Maloren and Meat Shield here and set them both to active. Maloren, get your butt over here. You good? Okay. I'll go trigger this ambush.
As you approach the dead end, you hear softly padded feet skitter behind you. It's an ambush. You successfully fended off the ambush.
There we go. That's one way you can use these guys. Maloren, where are you going? Oh, is he trying to attack that kobold I told him to attack before? Could be. Alright. While he's grabbed their attention, I'm going to try and snipe their shamans. Good. Now, if their skills are high enough, they will find secret doors for you. But most of the time, they won't. So you still have to have a rogue for that. There it is. Empty. Good. I'm going to set these two back to defense mode. As you saw, they didn't go out of their way to attack this group. They merely waited for me to start getting hit before acting. Alright, so this is a puzzle. I don't know if you saw it in the Let's Play, but I had an instance with a rogue in the picture-in-picture where I went to go, I activated this rune, then I went to go, which opened up this wall back here. Then I went to go pull this lever, but I wasn't strong enough. So this is where a hireling can help out. I believe Maloren should be strong enough for this. Yes, he is. There we go. The treasure I never got in the Let's Play. What do we get? What do we get?
You have found the hidden kobold treasure.
Alright. Weird, none of my builds hit that guy. So I don't need a rest shrine, I've got a Maloren. Let's set that to active. Now, I will note that I am a bit overkill for this quest. I'm level 4, and this quest is level 2. I get it.
Countless kobolds scratch and scurry somewhere very close by.
Alright, I am going to set these guys to defensive, and then I'm going to tell them to stand their ground. So I
You
want to
wonder
go.
if these underwater pipes might lead to further slaughter.
I want to go through these pipes here, but they don't swim in the traditional sense. Instead, they simply sink to the bottom. Thankfully, they don't drown either. But in times past, they have been quite laggy when teleporting around, especially if they teleport right in front of your camera, which can happen while swimming. So I'm going to tell them to stand ground here and just wait for me to get back. If I were a bit lower level, I'd probably be more excited for that ring. That's how it goes, I think. Alright, you two, come on. Alright, another door. Ah, but I'm not strong enough. Hey, Maloren, could you? Maloren? Could you? Thank you, dear.
The stench is worse in this room. Down the hallway, you see a pulp. You have slain the troglodyte champion.
Good, 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 good. Yes, be more active, please. Thank you. swear, that ooze in the back has gotten me once, and I have never forgotten it. Come on. Nothing. Okay. I don't want either of these two to trigger the end just yet. I want that extra XP. I get his attention. Yeah, come on. Shoot me butt. Oh, I know. No? Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go.
You have walked the butcher's path and lived. No easy feat, even for the bravest of warriors.
Alright. Ooh, Mithril. Oh, heck yeah, I'm taking that. Alright. As you can see on my party list here on the left, as soon as I left the quest, Maloren left the party. This is the normal behavior for hirelings as soon as you return back to town. If they're still in your party after the quest, and everyone's out, you'll unfortunately have to simply have everyone leave the party and remake it, or have someone kick the hireling. But that's not the only way to get hirelings. The other way you can get a hireling is through the DDO store. Let's see if I can remember where to find this. Guilds and hirelings. This down here. And the hirelings tab. So, a hireling purchased from here has similar rules to the one. It looks like these ones have similar rules to the ones you purchased from the vendors at only 10 DDO points. We have up to 5 at a time rather than just the one. This one still expires after an hour. I could have sworn. Could have sworn there's ways to get like permanent hireling contracts, but that might just be... I think I'm hallucinating. Maybe? No, okay, so these hirelings are temporary, similar to the ones you buy from the marketplace or other hireling vendors. Occasionally, you can buy a bundle that comes with a hireling as well, and that one is generally a permanent contract. You can summon them as much as you like. I'm not sure how to acquire other types of contracts. I know they exist. I think they exist. Do they exist? Either way, I think that's it for hirelings for today. So now I'm just starting to ramble. Alright, where was I going? What was I doing? I don't remember.